Sup, y'all? Here's a little fire for you. Ooh, it looks so pretty. My candle is about gone. Let's do this real quick. Hopefully, the background noise isn't too loud. I have my air conditioner on. It is extremely hot today. So, sorry about that. This is an on the daily reading. Welcome to Starlilytarot Tarot. This is an on the daily reading for Friday, May 21st. The moon is still going to be in Virgo. And the phrase that I got, the message for this reading is movement / in the eye of the storm. So, I guess let's find out what that's about. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep my rambling in the beginning of the video short this time. Coffee. Okay, so I'm going to use my Morgan Greer deck and my own Oracle deck that I created. It's just, it's just on colored, whatever these are called. But, they work. So, and that's how they will be until they're published. And that will be a day to celebrate. Okay, so this is a general reading. Always remember that when it comes to the spirit realm, which is what I tap into when I do these readings, there are no man-made clocks or forms of time. Okay, I'm gonna just throw this out here. I know I said I was gonna keep the rambling short, but this isn't gonna take very long. But it's something that I thought about, and I think it's pretty fascinating. It came to me one day because I think a lot. Time. Okay, what is time? It's counting. It's this beat, right? So I used to think, well, if we can just get rid of time, then our entire reality would change and things could be a little bit more like the spiritual realm in this realm. And maybe, people would stop aging and they would stop dying, because if there's no time, then there's no aging and there's no beginning or end, right? And then I realized, it took me a while to figure this out, and it dawned on me, it's impossible, because it's literally like the rhythm of our heartbeat. It's like we're literally walking clocks. So, here in this realm we have hearts, and they beat. So we have time, and things are in timelines and shit like that. But if you are on any type of a spiritual journey, you may realize that this reality is not what it seems, and things are becoming very, very strange in lots of ways. You know, who knows how things are going to change. Bashar has a lot of information about that, about how our reality changes as we progress forward. I would love to just talk about things like this for a while, and in the future I might make some videos just about these things, or maybe when I have the ability to go live and I have more you know, more views, more subscribers, more interaction, then I would love to have some discussions about these things. But for now, you know, I'm just you know, doing the tarot readings. So just keep in mind that time and energy is fluid. So as we tap in, or as we as in me and spirit and the guides, tap into the spiritual realm where I am gathering this information, there are no heartbeats up there. There are no clocks. There's no time. So these readings could literally happen at any time, in any way. They're general. So if you want a private reading with me, I'm also a psychic medium, and I can help you with a lot of things. So just email me at starlilytarot@gmail.com and we can book something in for you. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for hitting the like button and for sharing the video. That really helps a lot. For subscribing, for ringing the bell so you get notifications, you don't miss any future videos. All of the information that you need about me is going to be in the description box below the video. Is that little arrow down there. You just click that and it gives you a drop down box. So, movement, Eye of the Storm. Let's see what this is all about. Huh, that's weird. I never cut the deck, but Spirit's like, cut the deck. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Five of Wands. Page of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords. Alright, Spirit. Gonna get heavy on it, huh? Okay, the Six of Pentacles came out and literally, like, hit the Ten of Swords and, like, knocked it out of the way, and the Six of Pentacles came out sideways. Wow, this is such an interesting spread. There's Pentacles right down the middle. 5, 3, and 6. On one side, there's the Page of Wands and 9 of Swords in reverse. On the other side, there is the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Swords. This is kind of remarkable, the way this looks. And I need more. I need more. Wheel of Fortune. Temperance. Okay. Good old Seven of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck, which we saw yesterday. So, okay, first of all, if you have a child, then you need to spend more time with your child. Someone is neglecting their child. That is a specific message coming through. Someone has a child, and the child is being neglected. For some reason, I feel like I'm looking at a kaleidoscope. Like, you know how a kaleidoscope is, right? If you've ever looked at one, it's like you look through it and there's a bunch of little pictures and they're separated. But when you put them all together, they make some sort of a design. But most kaleidoscopes are very abstract. I feel like that's what I'm looking at here. It feels like it's two different people, two different energies here. and they're not together. They're not speaking. This could be twin flames that are in separation, but they're like connected. They're like mirroring each other, but in a very strange way. But at the top, okay, like crowning the entire reading is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is that being left out. It's that lack. It's the neglect. It's, needing. It's needing. There's an energy of needs not being met that's crowning the entire reading. And on one side, there's the Page of Wands. So this is most likely the Divine Masculine. And it's like he is maybe giving very little, or maybe not giving anything at all, or he feels that what he has to contribute isn't enough, or he hasn't given enough. And on the Divine Feminine side, there's the Five of Wands, which is conflict. So she's like fighting him off. It's like, I'm not going to deal with your bullshit. Like, you're going to have to bring me something better than that. Like, the Divine Feminine is pissed. Okay, she feels some kind of motherfucking way about this. She's like, you're not giving me enough. You're not giving me anything here that I can do anything with. And then there's the Three of Pentacles in between, which is working together. But there is no working together, because the Divine Masculine isn't giving enough, and the Divine Feminine wants to beat his fucking ass because of it, is the energy. It's like, she ain't even trying to hear it. It's like, get away from me. And then we move on the Divine Masculine side into the Nine of Swords in reverse. So that's like, you know, maybe he has felt stressed about this, or he's been up at night. Now, when a card is in reverse, it can mean the total opposite, or it can, like, really, really, like, accentuate the meaning. So this is either, because Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, it's stress, it's, you know, not being able to eat or eating too much. It's anxiety. And it's coming out in reverse, and I feel more that it's accentuating this. He might be pretending that he doesn't care, or that he's not stressed out, or he's hiding it. But there's a lot of stress. It's the opposite. Like, he's completely oblivious. Like, what's the big deal? Like, I'm giving something. Isn't something better than nothing? So, but I don't really feel that's what it is, because we have the Temperance underneath it. So, which is like, okay, anyway, I'm not gonna get there yet. I feel like it's more that it's a lot of stress. It's a lot of sleepless nights. It's somebody who is being made to look at what they've done. So they can't sleep. They're unsettled because they're constantly thinking about what they're doing to their Divine Feminine, or what they're not doing. Mirroring the Nine of Swords in reverse is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is a card that represents some of the most pain that you can feel in the tarot, okay? This is a lot of pain. This is being betrayed. This is being fucked over, okay? This is death. It's the end, okay? This is the end. It's like this coming out right underneath the Five of Wands is like the Divine Feminine's like, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with your bullshit. I'm not doing this anymore. You're not giving me anything, and what you are giving me is causing me stress. It's like somebody here is being betrayed. They've been betrayed. They've been left out. There's no, the work that they're doing together is hurting each other. And the feminine has had enough. Like, she's basically been killed by the divine masculine. Spiritually, emotionally, it's like a feeling of complete and utter heartbreak. And because I feel like these are twin flames, the divine masculine feels everything that the divine feminine feels. So that's why the divine masculine can't sleep. And that's why he's stressed out and he's anxious, because he can feel everything that she's feeling. And that's like a feeling of disgust, like, I'm done with this. And then we move into the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is that balance. It's the equal give and take. It's giving, whereas there was no giving before. And then on the side of the divine masculine, we have the Temperance card, which is an angel. And on the side of the divine feminine, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which basically represents the hand of God, which is like the Tower, but opposite, because the Wheel of Fortune upright shows that positive things are coming. Things are being created. Things aren't being torn apart. And Temperance is about balance, okay? So I feel like there's a major change. It's like it's like a miraculous renewal, okay? It's like taking a situation that's dead, okay? It's been killed. It's dead. It's over. Finito, okay? It's done. And then all of a sudden, from like the ashes of this death, it's like a phoenix rises, and there's something completely new here. And it has to be miraculous. It has to be the hand of God, because this is dead. This is dead. According to the ways of man, there is no way that it is not seen for this situation to come back to life, because it's dead. But somehow, through spiritual intervention, God says, I want you two together. You two are to be together. I will make it so. And so what it looks like is happening on the divine masculine side is this angelic energy is coming through, and in a sense forcing the divine masculine to find balance, to grow, to level up. If he's been dealing with addictions, whatever it is, this is balancing things out within him. Whereas before, when the Temperance card shows up, it means that prior to the Temperance card being here, there was a major imbalance. So maybe the divine masculine was only taking, but he wasn't giving, which is what I'm seeing here. Not giving sufficiently, not making any sort of an attempt, or like just being really lazy, like just completely like being neglectful, maybe towards himself. And that's what the Temperance card is. The Temperance card shows that there's somebody who's been going overboard, maybe being obsessed in certain areas. It's like gluttony sort of energy in different areas. And the Temperance card shows up to get that shit balanced the fuck out. So this also is a card of Sagittarius energy, which is fiery, it's adventurous, it's movement. That's the movement the Spirit's talking about. This is the movement. And this is also like maybe the Divine Masculine was being the way that he was because he was only giving very little, because he didn't want to be mixed together with the Divine Feminine energy. He wanted to stay separate. He wanted it to be Five of Pentacles. He wanted to be alone. He didn't care if she was alone. He wanted to be alone. And if he chooses to be alone, she will be alone. And so this is what the Divine Masculine has been fighting, is this mixing of the two energies together, becoming one with the Divine Feminine. The Divine Masculine did not want to do this. And so this angel is coming in and like forcing it somehow, taking over. And then on the Divine Feminine side, there's the Wheel of Fortune. And so the Wheel of Fortune is Spirit coming in and turning the wheel in a more positive way. So essentially this shift in the Divine Masculine energy causes a positive shift for the Divine Feminine. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright means everything is moving up in a positive direction. So like, say you're single, you move into dating. If you're dating, you move into being engaged. If you're engaged, you move into being married. And it's like that in any aspect of life, where at whatever the Wheel of Fortune is touching, whatever it's in relation to, it causes a positive upgrade. So things are about to get really, really good, is what it looks like. This is a really positive. And I'm going to say that neither of these people see it coming. Because what they see currently is bullshit. What they feel is pain. There is a song in my head that's been in my head all day, so I am going to put it in the comments below, but I just want to let you guys know it's just one of my favorite songs, and I was listening to it a lot last night, so that could be why it's in my head. I don't know if it technically has any spiritual significance or not, but it might, and I just feel guided to put it in the comments below. But I just wanted to sort of give that like heads up, like I was just listening to it, it's one of my favorite songs. That could be why it's in my head, but I don't know. And I'm still hearing it, like I just started hearing it again, so I'm gonna put it down there. You can't run from your destiny, is what I just heard. There's no place like home. You can't run from your destiny. Where you're meant to be is where you're meant to be. We have betrayal, but it's in reverse. Okay, and that is the 10 of Swords. That's betrayal. Now, since this is coming up in reverse, it's, you know, that energy clearing out. It's that energy being healed. That was Stop Being an Idiot that flipped over. Holy shit, look at that. Marriage. It's one of my favorite cards in this deck. I love that illustration. Marriage and Reflection 222. Definitely twin flame here. This is two people who are mirroring each other. They probably don't even know it, but they are. They're mirroring each other. And they might not know it because they're doing, it's like they're twins, so they're opposite, but they're the same. So they're mirroring, but they're doing it in a strange way. But since there's no communication, they might not even realize that they're mirroring each other. But this is literally them coming together. It's a union. It's like the divine masculine really wants to protect the divine feminine, wants to hold her, wants to be close to her. I'm feeling a lot of intimacy in this card. Whereas it's like the divine feminine wants this, and the divine masculine wants this. They both want this. But there's been some type of betrayal. There's been lies. There's been fuckery. But this came up in reverse. So it's like it's time for them to come together and like clear this out. It's time for them to heal this. And I feel like they've been maybe trying to deal with this on their own, separately, apart, and Spirit's like, y'all, okay, I'm gonna separate you for a while and work on these things with you guys while you're apart, and now it's time for you to come back together and work on this together, healing this together, because you are each other's home. You are to make a home together. You are to be together and move forward together. It's like I can hear it. It's like the voice of God. It's like, you are my children. You are to be together, to build a home together, to become one, and to work for me. Because these are twin flames are light workers. Twin flames are very high level individuals who are they have a soul mission. They are employees, if you will, of the divine. They came here to do things. And so this is a feminine and a masculine. It doesn't look like the masculine's doing much. And it doesn't really look like the divine feminine's doing much either. But this might just be in regards to each other. What I'm saying is individually they may be like serving their purpose right now. They may be in some sort of career or position in their life where they're doing stuff like this, what I'm doing, like the tarot readings, or anything, like helping, doing something to give of their light, of their wisdom, of their knowledge. They're both doing something, most likely right now, because that's what a twin flame is. A twin flame is a light worker. A twin flame is someone who is they're sent on a mission. So it's God wants these two together, because together there's synergy, there's so much more strength, there's so much more power, there's so much more divinity, there's so much more. They are so much more together than they can ever be apart, but they have to be healed to a certain point, because I don't believe we're ever fully healed in this life, but they have to be healed to a certain point to be able to even come together. And so I feel like that's, that's where Spirit has had the twins, working through these things. And it's time for them to come back together and clear this and work on healing this together and create this home together. Yeah, bottom of the deck we have Vendetta in reverse. So it's clearing this energy, it's healing this energy of betrayal. So that's what I have for you guys, and I'm gonna start doing the monthlies today, I think, and I think I'm gonna crank some out this weekend. So be looking for those, and I think I'm also gonna do some love messages soon too for the astrological signs. So keep your eye out for that as well. And this is really heavy. This is literally a twin flame reading. Okay, it's straight up a twin flame reading. It's a daily reading, but this is a twin flame reading. And I generally, that's why I tag twin flames in my dailies, because it just seems like that message is very fresh. It's very close to the top in all of my readings. So there may be a straight up twin flame message on its own coming as well. I kind of feel that. So anyway, yeah, just look out for those things, and just take care, and I'll see you guys soon.